Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Joao here, and today I'm very excited because we're starting a new series, the triangle exposure. What? Triangle what? So the triangle exposure is just an easy way to explain the relationship of shutter speed, aperture and ISO and how they interrelate, and to explain that there is a fine balance between those three concepts. So they are very important concepts in photography that it is fundamental for you to understand and to be able to control them to get better images. So if you want to improve your image quality, take control of your camera, this is something that you must understand and be able to control on the field facing different situations. So in this series, we're going to show and explore the effect of those three concepts, and also we're gonna explore how to make decisions on what to change in different situations. At the end, we're gonna put it all together in an easy way to understand, in an easy way that you can take onto the field and do it yourself. So shutter speed, aperture and ISO, it is what we call the exposure triangle, and these are ways that we can control, in a way, the exposure on your final image. Of course, everything is going to be impacted and influenced by the amount of light available. So it could be artificial light or natural light, but this will be crucial to your final exposure. So those three controls and the amount of light will determine how your image is going to look like at the end. So before we get started, let's just explore what this exposure actually means. So exposure, it is in basic terms how dark or how bright your image looks. So if the image looks a bit too dark, we call that underexposed. On the other hand, if it looks a bit too bright, we call that overexposed. And if it looks just about right, we call properly exposed. So the properly exposed image would depend on your artistic concept. Sometimes not every part of the image is going to be properly exposed, and that's okay. You might have sections of your image where the sky could be a bit too bright, or other parts of the image where you have too much shadows and it looks a bit too dark, but that's okay. Like I said before, it will depend on your artistic concept. You may want the image to be a little bit too dark or to be a little bit too bright. But as a beginner, it is important for you to be able to understand and control those settings. So you're going to be on the field and you're going to be exposed to challenging situations where you will need to understand the relationship between aperture, shutter speed, ISO to be able to achieve the image that you want. So this is exactly what we're going to be doing in the next 4 episodes of this series. So sit tight, relax, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.